hey. I have my hat back on, you guys. I have my hat back on. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Tina Strange, your favorite notary. Yes, I am back. so, the past month, or past 4 weeks or so, you guys probably have gotten used to me coming on talking about my full time gig, me going back into the workplace, taking on a full time job, and just doing my notary business um, part time at the end of the day, or kind of running around doing it at lunchtime. Well, your girl, I couldn't do it, you guys. I just really couldn't do it. It wasn't so much that I didn't like the job, but I hated the job. And it wasn't for me. It was definitely wasn't for me. It was a very entry level job. I mean, I'm grateful for the experience to know that, okay, I hadn't been in the legal industry in quite some time. I haven't been in the workplace, um, a 9 to 5, full time, probably since I think it was 2016 or 2017, something like that. I mean, I have taken a few temporary positions, like a week here. I think the longest was a month when I was helping out with the voting system, and so that project probably was a month or two. But as far as me just going into an office 9 to 5, 8 to 5, or whatever those hours are, where you're restricted, you're on someone else's time like that. It's been probably since 2017 or something like that. And I said that I would never go back. But then things started to change, and you know what? It probably was fear. There was a combination of the reasons why I decided to go back to work. I think it was all fear based. I don't know why, because I'm just in this phase where sometimes I don't feel like I have direction, or I feel lost, or I don't even know how I feel. I want to do a lot of things, but then sometimes I get too caught up in my head, like a lot of us. And maybe it's a lack of motivation, maybe a lack of guidance, and just sitting down planning. I kind of lost myself. I remember when I first started into just being an entrepreneur, solopreneur, being on my own. I remember when I first started, if you go back, if you guys have been following me on Facebook, I was more active there. I did a lot of talking, did a lot of Facebook Lives on just being bold, being planning, setting goals, boundaries, and I was just a lot more motivated, excited, driven, and I don't know, just I go through these phases where I feel burned out, or I feel just blah. And I tell myself I'm going to start networking more. I made up some really cute flyers or postcards that I was supposed to pass out, and I started passing some out I told myself that I was going to start back going to networking events. And I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. It seemed like after COVID, once everything opened back up, and I was out there. I was out there. I was working. I worked. My notary was doing great, and I really didn't even have time to network like I used to. I was just in the just grinding. And then when I finally was able to sell my house in Palmdale, because you guys, I was gigging. I was out there. I was gigging. I was Ubering. I was doing my notary, just trying to make ends meet, make my mortgage payment, make sure I had enough for my business expenses, all the overhead. I just had a whole lot. And then when I finally sold my home in Palmdale, I told God, I said I really wanted a break. I want a break. I want to take like a year off and just get myself together. Just find myself again. Find out who it is that I am and just get in touch with the Lord again. Just feel alive because I had been just running, and I was tired. So I moved into my new place, and I took some time off, and then I started getting antsy again. Like, oh Lord, I need to get back to work because I spent a lot of money. I lived off my money, and then I did some repairs, and just not really being conscious of my money. So now it's like I have to work. I have to work, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then I figure, you know what? Maybe I'll go back to the workplace. The income will be more stable. You know, I'll just be learning some skills, or upgrading my skills, or enhancing my skills. So anyway, I had applied when I first moved here to Bakersfield. I started volunteering at the library, and then the the lead, or the person I was under, she was telling me how to, get on with the city, or the county, right? So I applied and took the test, passed. I think I got like 92% or whatever. And then that was like in November, maybe November or something like that when I took the test. Well, needless to say, these people start calling me. They start calling me about jobs. Even recruiters off of LinkedIn start reaching out to me about positions. And I've had a few informal interviews. I'm not sure if I want to go back to the workplace. I don't know if I'm ready. And so a lot of that fear and anxiety came up about going back to the workplace, going to work, being on the clock. And then I was thinking, like, Tina, I'm going to admit, sometimes I allow the people, the influencers on YouTube, influence my decisions. Get all caught up. The world, the whole world is about to fall. The world is about to, that thing. And so I'm like, okay, what if we get locked down? What if this? And then it's like God is saying, girl, you got locked down before and you made it through. I helped you through. You got your business that was, flowing with milk and honey. Like, why are you being fearful? And I'm like, I hear you, God, I hear you. And then the next day, I'm like, I'm scared. We're gonna be in a lockdown. And what if this? And so anyway, I guess he allowed it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna open these doors for this girl and let her see And so, yeah, I went to that job and I did it for weeks. Now, I went in this job the first day fighting these people, calling them ghetto. I mean, but it was more of just to make them laugh. I went to the orientation. They didn't have any coffee, no donuts, no bagels or anything. I'm like, who does that? I'm like, you guys are ghetto. Where's the coffee? And they're looking at me like, girl, you're the one who is ghetto coming to the employer looking for coffee and donuts. But I'm used to, you go to networking events or even I've been to orientations and they have coffee and it's like continental breakfast, right? They have donuts, bagels, fruit. I'm used to that kind of treatment. So anyway, I came in talking crap, okay? You came in on the first day talking crap to the HR people, and everybody laughing at me and stuff. So I've been like crying and complaining about this job from day one, and my mom's like, Tina, you act like somebody came, knocked on your door, and forced you out of the house and said you have to go to a 9 to 5. So I said I was going to give it like 6 months and I'm really hopeful. I think had it been a different position, a position that matched my skill sets, my level, something that was more challenging and thought provoking, I probably more than likely would still be there. But this was lower level, and it was a great introduction. However, because it's within the county, they can't just promote you or put you somewhere else. You have to apply, take a test, get back on the list, do whatever, and hopefully, that can happen. So it's not like they can say, you know what, there's something else we can put you in. You know, there's another position we can try you at. No. So, like I said, had the job been a little more challenging and thought provoking and, you know, push me to really want to get out the bed and say, you know what, this is worth coming every day. The benefits good, this, that, and that. Okay, and then I was still getting appointments in the evening, maybe one at lunchtime, which that was kind of getting a little tiring. But we do what we got to do to keep it going, right? Yeah, I sitting there. Now, this is no shade to people. Not everybody is equipped to be a solopreneur, business owner. And there are a lot of solopreneurs, business owners who still. I used to, there was this um, investor that I used to notarize a lot of his loan docs from. And this guy, he owned all these apartment buildings out of state. He had it going on. And he still worked at the aerospace company full time. And he made sure he got to work every day on time because I would go and do his loan signings like at 6:30. So yeah, there are a lot of people who own companies and they still farm out themselves to, as a contractor or a full-time employee. So yeah, anyway, I am not opposed to that. It's just that, your girl, I was like, I'm sitting there in the four walls just typing, 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 typing. And I'm like, oh no, this your girl. I'm looking out the door like, I don't want to be out there in the streets. I miss being in the streets. I miss being on the freeway. I miss being in my car, going from house to house. I miss talking to people, interacting with people. I miss, well, I'm not actually educating them, but I'm going over the forms with them and showing them, telling them about their documents and hey, this is this, your due date is this. If you miss your payment, this will happen. So I'm used to being in front of people and I'm talking to people, interacting and seeing people and laughing, and sometimes they make me mad where I'll be, smiling, but in my head having a whole war, like I can't wait to get out of this house so I could call my mom and be like, I want to slap a person. I miss that. I miss that. I miss, like my title says, I quit my job. I miss being in the streets. I miss the streets. So, anyway, your girl, I called off sick on Friday and I couldn't see myself going in there. I tried. And then when Monday came, I was like, I couldn't even pride. I could not get myself out that bed. I'm like, there's no way. There is no way. There is no way I'm going back in that job. So I just had to, make that decision and say, you know what, Tina, no one is forcing you to work this job. And there are a lot of other people who would appreciate having this job and need this job and could use this job. So do yourself and the next person a favor and just resign so they can put someone in the position that really deserve to be in that position, someone who will appreciate it, someone who can feed their family. And so I made that decision to let it go. I'm appreciating my business, and the appointments are coming through. I am happy, and so I have to work on me. I have to get back into make just being a planner and setting goals and marketing myself and just really getting back out there and having that, lighting that fire, not getting caught up in what's going on in the world. Yeah, it's good to know what's going on, but not let it dictate or drive fear into me where it will stifle my life, my business, handicap um, my business, and put me in a position where I feel stuck, like I don't have any options, and I do. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because I had been coming on and I've been telling you I've been on my lunch break, on my way to work, getting dressed and all that. So for those of you who are looking for work, looking for a 9 to 5, don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. But what I do want to say is do not sell yourself short. Do not dumb yourself down. Do not just settle for anything. Know your worth and aim for higher. Know that I'm all waving at my son. Know that if you got if you got to the interview, then you're qualified, right? You you are qualified. So understand that if you don't value yourself, if you don't value your time, if you don't know your worth, if you don't respect your worth, no one else will. They may even remind you that you are settling. and it doesn't really feel that great either. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to share that with you all since I've been, kind of sharing my life with you all. I am still trying to make my way over here to this YouTube world. And yeah. So, anyway, you guys keep me in your prayers. And if you have any thoughts, some tips, I am definitely open. I am not open to new opportunities. I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to sell no insurance or anything like that, you guys. So maybe coaching, I'm open to that, but nothing different, okay? Whatever tips you can share with me and the rest of the people, put your comments down. Support me by liking this live, sharing some of your experiences. Have you ever took a position that you knew was, I won't say beneath you, but was much more entry level than you anticipated? Or maybe you started a small business and you put it to the side for a full-time job and you had some regrets, or maybe you had regrets on take going out there without a plan or whatever it is. Just share with us, okay? I would love to hear. I can't wait to read some of your comments. Again, I am Tina Strange, and I am just here to be of service. So any way that I can help you, please let me know. Okay. Chat with you later. Okay, bye-bye.